What is up, YouTube? Jay Evans. I know I should have a shirt on. Just woke up. Just found out about this Chad Wheeler situation. Excuse me. And this brings me back to a post that a black woman, single mom, had made on my Facebook. She said something when the attack on Capitol Hill happened. She said, "Oh, this isn't about being black or white. This is about the Constitution and America and being American." And I commented under her video that she was slow, and this has everything to do with race. Because if those were black people, they would have been shot on the spot. Black or melanated or colored people, they would have been shot on the spot. If it was Black Lives Matter, they would have been shot on the spot. Let's be real. Now, this whole Chad Wheeler situation is amazing because I like how the NFL just swept it under the rug until a couple of days later when people found out, and they just kept posting it all over social media. Understand something. If this was a black dude, it would have been a smear campaign because it goes into the stereotype of how violent black folks are, black men specifically, how unhinged or violent tendencies are. Understand that shit. That's first and foremost. Understand that. This is all about race. This has nothing to do with, oh, well, he's a nobody. Nope. Nope, 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 nope. No, 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 no. Because as soon as, like, when you have a dude sitting up here saying, oh, you're still alive, and then he goes to attack you again, to which, at that point, she had to lock herself in the bathroom and say, the dude is trying to kill me, because she wouldn't bow down. This ain't about race, though. This ain't about race. It ain't about race. I don't know what I'm talking about. I don't know. This ain't about race. Let's just say it's not about race. Broke her arm. Dislocated her arm. I'm sorry. What would it say? 6'7", almost 300 pounds? Beating the shit out of a black woman because she wouldn't bow down to him. Now, I've been on a couple of YouTube channels with black women, and they were saying, and this is amazing because even when the rioters attacked Capitol Hill and they were married to black women and they were clearly part of white supremacist groups, the black women defended them. Well, at least the Chads are out there fighting the war and the black men are, and it's like, y'all would rather be married to white supremacists. And this isn't all black women. Let's just get that out of the way. This is a special group of black women who just, their heads are just so far gone. Most black men are with black women, statistically speaking. But because black men are married out at 12% and black women are married out at 8%, that it's like a competition to some of these black women on YouTube. And it's kind of sad, but I mean, that's just the reality of the situation. I don't know what else to say about this. This shit was sickening. The homeboy knew what he was doing. She wouldn't bow to him. Does that shit sound like a regular interracial relationship? And you can't tell me that shit hasn't happened before. That shit has happened before. She probably just, this time she was like, yo, I'm not dealing with this shit this time. And that's when he was like, nah, fuck that. You gonna bow when I say you gonna bow. But again, a lot of these, I don't know. It's like some of these women on YouTube, black women on YouTube, who have these channels and these audiences following them. They're leading a lot. And I'm not saying black men don't do it too. Black men will make excuses. You got channels with black men who make excuses for these white women saying and doing racist shit to their kids. Like I remember it was a while ago. She got this black guy married a white woman, and she had bubbles in her hair. The bitch said her daughter looks too black. I'll never forget that. But this is why I'm pro black woman, because at the end of the day, you putting bubbles in your daughter's hair. Bubbles, it's a child. It doesn't get looked at as, oh, too black. Things can be too black, but they can never be too white. Anything that's deemed as too black is, in other words, she was saying that's too ghetto. It's too black. Oh my God, that's unsanitary. I can't. I don't. This is why I'm pro black woman. I'm not. I'm not finna deal with none of the bullshit. I'm not saying there aren't amazing black white folks out there. I've worked with some of the coolest white people ever, but you always run the risk of a family member being super racist. I've worked with amazing white folks, but I've also worked with one in particular. He was very racist, and he would hide it behind the fact that his friend is black. He said his best friend at church is black. I can't make this shit up. And he was supposed to be a pastor, but he made some very racist comments, to which I let him know that's not acceptable. Understand. Understand. Again, like, this is some type of psychosis that black people are still going through, where they still think, oh yeah, it's about being American and the Constitution, and you sound dumb as fuck. Sound dumb as fuck. It's about American. It wasn't about being American when they was fucking throwing black babies to crocodiles. It wasn't about being American when they choked what's his name out in the middle of the street, and nobody really gave a fuck. If this quarantine wasn't going on, nobody would have been marching. It would have been another motherfucking day. Now, with that, I bid you adieu. And hey, it's about race. I don't give a fuck. At the end of the day, it's about race. Full stop, period. It's about race. For the NFL to sweep it under the rug like it was nothing, it's about race. If it was Ray Rice or another black dude, they would have threw his ass to the wolves. The NFL tried to cover that shit up. They knew what was going on. I'm out.